All right. So, hi guys, welcome to my live stream today, April 8, 2022. It's 6:41 p.m. Philippine time. So, magandang gabi. Magandang gabi. Magandang umaga at saka magandang hapon sa ibang time zones. So, share ko lang a bit. I think what did I Oh, I did not. I did not edit it. Anyway, sorry. It's not GMT. Actually, what I traded today is actually near. So sorry about that. I just copied this one, um, which is also. I think this one is the stream I made early this morning, and this should have been near. Anyway, let's go over it. Actually, I'm watching it, and wait, let me just turn off or maybe I'll just remove all my because as you can see, the alert log is just near. So let me just delete all. So, medyo umaambon eh. Anyway, so KNC, I traded the other day. However, I got stopped out just 10 cents from my entry price. So, yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad for me. Anyway, so let's go over to near. So, this is medyo maingay. Anyway, please bear with me kasi medyo maingay yung surroundings. Minsan may maririnig kayo ng mga tao or persons or maybe some animals noise or vehicle noise. So anyway, let me start off with what my personal trade for today. It should have been, I don't know if I can still edit it, but that should have been near. So yeah, as what I've mentioned a while ago, this is actually a very bullish candle. So I entered at around what's this? Let me just share it with my with my comment. With my comment on my what's this? Oh, it's not loading. With my comment on my I think I can actually oh can actually window there. So that's it. I actually opened at 16.49. However, the stop loss I actually already changed it to what's this market trailing stop negative 1.32 when I'm just starting, or I mean a few hours ago. So more or less the possible stop loss is 19.79 less 1.42. So 1 point I mean sorry about that, 19.79 less 1.32, so that's more or less 18.47 dollars. So it's actually going down. So if it hit 18.47 equal or less than 18.47, it will actually close my long position. So more or less each contract um 16.49, so that's more or less $1.98 for each contract that I have opened, less the trading fees. So yeah, I think it's that more than good enough for today. Just a few, just actually that's 11 cents to $20, and that's my TP. That's my TP area. If you try to look at it, TP at 20. So I still hope I will not get stopped out, but it seems like I might possibly get stopped out. Anyway, stop at out at again. So that's actually one of my strategy in trading futures or perpetuals. Normally, if the trend is within my expectation, I actually adjust it at least 10 cents from my entry price. If it's already close to my target, normally I adjust that stop loss to market trailing stop. But the TP, but my initial TP is still there. So either I got um, stop out at a gain or gain at my target profit area. So I think that's it. I'm actually been looking at the all-time high, which is 20.66 as a next resistance area, and I'm actually looking at as a possible double top if ever, but I think seems like it's been pulling back, correcting a bit, and the support I'm looking at is this. What's this? The previous top here, or the previous high, which is more or less around $18.16. I opened at around 16, no? 16.49. So more or less I opened around this. Yeah, just before. Around that. And if you look at the hourly time frame, I just actually don't like it. Yeah, because it's already below that session volume. Normally, I use session volume as my swing resistance and support. So for this one, it become the resistance area, the 18 or close to $19. So anyway, let me just $19 as resistance, immediate support, more or less around still at 18.16. Wait, let me just remove all of it and maybe let's make it a better or a cleaner one. So you can actually today's session volume is actually moving, so you can set this as immediate resistance if you are a swing trader like me. Else, of course, the strong resistance I'm looking at is this 20.66 as the all-time high as resistance. So it depends on how you plan to trade it. Immediate support at when did I? Yeah, let's just take a look at it. Oh, yeah, that's the point of control there. Around 15. When did I? 16. The 16 is my. So we'll just use it as the immediate support area, which is that 15, more or less 15.23. So anyway, let's see which is even close to this one. I actually used the session volume here, which is on yesterday's session volume as immediate support area. So for here, oh, it's already for 18.47, 5. So wait, let me just check on it. So I might possibly got stop out because it went low as 18.42. So I got stop out at 18.47. So anyway, let's see. So if I'm gonna trade it again since I already got stop out at again, I will wait for the I will set it at as alert, and then this one also as an alert area. So once it move higher to $19, then I will relong if it's still within my risk reward ratio of at least 3. If not, yeah, it's a no trade zone. Else, I'll just wait around this 15 15.19, or my previous entry price is 16.49. Maybe I'll also try to look at that, which 16.49, around more or less this area, close to this area, no? So anyway, let's see how this goes. Oh, it stopped me up. I got stopped out. Anyway, so syempre, since na-stop out na ako, wala na, joke lang. Sana bumaba pa siya para maka-enter ako ulit. Ang kasama ko, no? So, well, I'll just wait for pullback, more or less around 15.19 area. So, which is more or less around this area. So, anyway, let's see. Or I will relong at 19. But at 19 and my TP is 20, more or less I might not trade that. Though I'm still looking at a possible 28 to 30 as next target if it really solidly break this all-time high. What's that? What's the one I want to hide? So, sa ngayon, wala, antay na lang muna ako eh. Anyway, profit is a profit. So, sa akin naman kasi 'di ba? I started small in cryptocurrency. So, I'm really contented to 20 pesos per day as a revenue or income or gain, or that's equivalent to more or less 40 cents in converted in US dollar. So yun lang, but yeah, fortunate for me, I'm gaining much more than that. Kasi kunwari kanina, um my entry price to that stop loss to market trailing stop, that's already 1.98, 16.49 less 18.47, that's $1.98 per contract less trading fees. Usually, trading fees for perpetual contracts or futures is actually less than is I think it's less than trading spot. It's just that it's riskier if you do not know much. I mean, if you're newbie or you fail to manage risk, and at the same time too much emotions when you're trading. So that's the possible downside of it. But on rewards, it's actually very rewarding, and I think it's much more exciting to trade to trade than the spot. I don't know. It's just my own personal opinion. So yeah, but when I'm starting in futures or perpetual contracts, yeah, I experience a lot of liquidations also. So anyway, let's move to the next. Stop out niya pa ako. Pambira. So that's just it. And then what other tokens I'm looking at is, yeah, early this morning is KNC. However, I did not, today, I did not actually re-enter it. But yesterday, it's one of the tokens that I've traded, or perpetual futures I've traded. It's just that I just got a stop out at 10 cents from my entry price, which is the 3 point, what's that? 3 point, more or less 3.12. So, ang sama Tapos bigla siyang umakyat. So, anyway, that's just it. So, it's almost close to its high, I think. Wait, let's check on that. KNC, because I checked the near a while ago and 20 something is the all-time high. So for this one, that's 396. What? 396 based on, oh, which is just 40 minutes ago. Oh, based on coin market cap. But this one, because it's a futures anyway. And this one is a spot, but more or less they should have been close, but this one is average of all the exchanges. So I think, yeah, we'll just use the 396, which it reached the all-time high. So depend on, based on coin market cap. But for this one, based on this, maybe let's try to check on the, not that one, that one. Maybe let's try to check on the spot. I think I've no KNC here. Yeah, there's not. There. Sorry. So for this one, even here, OMG. Why so? Hindi na So for here, yeah, actually same here. It's even higher here because it went as high as 6.07 in this exchange. So yeah, so we'll just use this. So it's not yet an all-time high, but for CoinMarketCap, it's saying that it's already reached an all-time high just a few minutes ago. So anyway, medyo magkaiba sila. So nangyayari talaga yan. Just this one, April 8, which is 41 minutes ago. So actually, I'm expecting a possible triple top here at 4.39 on this exchange. I think it's much more complete than this. Maybe I don't know, when they started monitoring this KNC. Hmm. So I think we'll just use that 4.39 as immediate resistance. So there. And I'm actually possibly, it might break out, but retest is most likely at 4.39 before it retests this $6, which is this one. So anyway, let's see. Parang 68 RSI. So I think pwede pa. Pwede pa. And today is just a very a very bullish candle. So on conservative note, I'll use this one as my immediate support area, which is actually where the doji is. So more or less that $305. So break down to that. If it break down, then the 2.41. So at this point, it's already near the resistance. So yeah, when I saw this today, hindi na ako nag-trade pa. Anyway, congrats to those who have long position. 18% is actually very good, depending on what leverage you have used. If you have used leverage, or if it's spot, I think that's more than good enough for today. 'Di ba? Kapag naka-ride kayo. So, yan yung masasabi ko. So, anyway, I'll just possibly wait for a pullback before I'll go long. So, yun lang masasabi ko dito kay KNC. So, what are the other one that I've been just watching, but I did not trade is Zell. Wait, let me just remove it. Kaninang umaga kasi, it ended up still a very good candle. However, yeah, it failed to continue it today. So most likely, what's their support I'm looking at is actually the 10 cents. I actually started trading it or longing it at 10 cents, and then I think that my TP during that time is 12 cents, and then I traded again, and then my TP is I think 20 or 21 cents. That's what happened, and that's what I remember. That's what I remember. Pangbira. Yeah, and if you look at it, that's already a doji, a possible reversal on a uh, daily time frame. Normally, my favorite time frame is 1 hour and 1 day. So, kaya after the closing time, 8 o'clock Philippine time, I'm actually scanning the different different coins and tokens I'm watching. So, yun lang. And then, pili na lang ako kung ano yung iti-trade ko. So, this is the immediate support I'm looking at, 10 cents. And yeah, the resistance, kasi ano talaga siya. Breakdown to this. Pag nagtuloy-tuloy pa siya, possibly retest that 8 cents. I think it's because this one actually reached more than 92 92 RSI. So yeah. So if it reach that, that's actually a time to short or to sell. Kasi masyado na siyang, it's already very overbought. So, overbought na siya. 'Di ba? So anyway, let's see. Medyo maibababa pa siya. Oh. Nasa gitna pa lang. RSI is just within the bear and the bull. So it might still go lower. And I think 10 cents is the support I'm looking at. The immediate support I'm looking at. Though it can still go lower. If it's break that 10 cents, then possibly around that 8 cents. So anyway, let's see. On Zelle, I actually do have holdings that I'm currently staking. So yeah, hindi ako nakaride on this nakaride. So if it's just if the unstaking or unbundling period is just instant, then possibly I might sell some around when I see the doji. However, since it takes time, of course I'll just hold it and yeah, wait for my long-term target at least $2. So yun na lang, antayin ko na lang siya. So that's the immediate yan yung resistance na tinitingnan ko. But yeah, kung immediate talaga, actually dito kasi nga 'di ba nag-ano na siya. But I think it's stronger. Di kasi siya I'll use this one. So at this point, it already resists it's also the previous high here. So it's already resist at 13,701. So if I'm gonna measure it, possibly, I think it's better for me to wait at support area before I relong it. So breakout to 13, then back to possibly 23 cents. So yun lang masasabi ko kay Zelle. But long term, yeah, I think it's one of the good one that I've been looking at because I've been holding it. I think more than 1 year already. Yeah, I just forgot the exact time. But I started in cryptocurrency October 2016. So anyway, so yan yung Zelle. So yung na-trade ko today is just near, and then yung tinitignan ko today is Zelle and what's that? KNC. However, I failed to enter on both. So sayang kahit kung nag-enter lang sana ako at least isang sub account na inopen, siguro okay pa din kahit na lugi ako kay Zelle. Anyway, that's it. What others? Yeah, this one. Because normally I'm copying the previous one. So what indicator do I use? So maybe I can actually reply it here. What's that? What's that? Volume profile. Volume profile. Visible range. Visible range. Volume profile. Session volume. And divergence indicator. Divergence indicator. Sometimes I use EMA 30 and EMA 60 with open, high, low, close as source, because you can actually choose your sources, like if you want to use the closing price or what's the others. I think there are other options. So do you trade gold? This year I actually not trading gold, but last year, yeah, I trade XAU USD, the what's that, CFDs. This year not. This year not. But yeah, previous years, yes. Previous year, yes. So ganun na lang, 'di ba? Kasi because currently I think even 2022, more of my focus is on cryptocurrency. So I think I answered that. So what else? Hi, what's with XRP? Hmm. I've been holding XRP since with that issue with the SEC. So what's so I become a long term holder talaga. Though I actually been a long term holder with XRP. That's actually my initial plan, and I've been using the XRP as what as also a collateral. So I think it's what happened to the price? I forgot what's my average there, but maybe let's just try to look at it. It's not even on my watching perpetual. But yeah, I think let's go over to this. I forgot when is the last time that I check on this and what's with that. Do I have a drawings there? No. Oh, what's with this XRP? So using this, I don't know what's the latest. If you want to check on the news, you can actually check here. Oh, to support advanced NFT functionality. So that's possibly the news. News. Near skyrocket to 20. Oh, really? Near skyrocket 24%. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe depending on the exchange, no? This one. So this one, so they will be supporting advanced NFT functionality. So you can just check on this. Um, just click on that. Normally, if you click it, then you can actually saw this. So this is just an hour ago. So actually, that's good. That's pretty good. So hopefully, it might possibly. Hopefully, it bounce. It bounce. That's for me. It's a good news, diba? Wait, let me just check on this. So because I think last year I'm just accumulating and accumulating since the SEC issue. But I think I stopped at uh, I think third or fourth quarter last year of accumulating XRP. So I think I'm already good with it. So yeah, I'll just wait for it to retest that all time high. Anyway, so I don't want to discuss much of what's the issue because it's much more. So it's already at trend support. So anyway, let's see if that holds. So this one, yeah, I'll just possibly use this one because it already resists here. So it's a possible. Yeah, let's see if it breaks out. Um, let's try to check on of course, the point of control since it got listed. It's a very low at 20 cents. However, let's try to look at the 1 year. 84. So 1 year is around 84, which is actually close to that immediate resistance we're looking at, 91. I'm looking at 91 cents. So for year to date, that's what's that? Um, 77 cents, which is actually at this area. So I think might it might hold. So anyway, let's see. And if you try to look at it, this is the doji. So anyway, let's see if same here. If it holds at this area. So check na lang natin kung mag-hold nga siya dyan or not. Oh, let's just adjust it a bit. So, okay na ba? Diba? I think so. So, possibly might trade within this range. And yeah, antayin ko na lang yung breakout. But with the I think most of them are actually been entering into NFT. So it's a good news for XRP holders like me. I, did I trade? For this year, I'm not trading the perpetual. Yeah, I'm just checking the possible. It's actually possible. And this one, the bottom for that I've been looking at. Break down to this trend to that area, the 53 cents. But I hope it will hold at this area around around year to date's point of control around 77 cents. So anyway, let's see. I'm still trying to look at the other possible scenes here. So if you try to look, yeah, it's not much kasi kung gagamitin natin, if we just use this data, medyo talagang nakapag-accumulate na din sila. It should have been pretty easy, I think. So immediate resistance 91, breakout to possibly this. So I think that's all for XRP, but long term, I think it will gonna retest at least the all-time high. I think last year I've been waiting to retest for that all-time high. But anyway, let's see. I hope this year it gonna retest that. So the higher it is, the better for my holdings also, and the higher risk that I could take to take on additional trades for trading futures or perpetuals. So, yun lang masasabi ko dito kay XRP. Siyempre, kapag nag-breakdown siya dyan, this one is the immediate support. I'm looking at the 53 cents. So, let's see. So, kung i-trade ko siya, I'd rather set an alert. Kasi at here, might possibly not much, what's this? Might not possibly meet my risk reward ratio. So I'd rather wait for a breakout within this area. A breakdown or a breakout or a breakdown. So if it break down, then I'll wait at 53. Breakout, possibly. I think it's much better. Better rewards if it break above the 91 cents. So I think that just own my own personal opinion on it. Oh, sorry. Well, sorry about that, because I thought I've been sharing my screen. Yeah, because I changed it a while ago to that Telegram to show about near, and I forgot to change that what's this? Change the screen capture. Anyway, sorry. I'm just speaking, and yeah, you're just seeing that screen. The screen. Half an hour no picture. Half an hour. When did I don't know when did oh, so it means from near. Yeah, I think so, from near. So anyway, let me just no, sorry. I can just I'll just wrap it up a bit. Then so this one, so let me just repeat it again, just a bit wrap up from it. So this is actually near. This is the one that I traded for today. I actually entered at 16.49, but yeah, it went down a while ago. So I already got stopped out at negative 1.32 from its high. So more or less, what's the price I'm looking at, I think 18.47, more or less 18.47, because it went down to 18.22. So I already got stop out more or less at that price. So entry price 16.49, and more or less a difference of 1.98 per contract, per contract less transaction fees. So that's possibly my gain. So I think that's good. That's good for me. That's good enough. And the immediate resistance I'm looking at, well, we'll just use this one since we're looking at the hourly. Yeah, let's look at the daily first. Honestly, I'm looking at the 20 or the all-time high as the resistance area. That's why I also set my TP here at $20. However, yeah, I already um, market trailing stop already closed my position, so possible double top. So anyway, let's see how it goes. And the immediate support I'm looking at is the 15.19 area. I think the probability of it retesting the all-time high is more likely. So at this point, what will I gonna do? Since I already got stopped out at again, so I'll just maybe wait for it for a better entry price because it's already near the resistance I'm looking at. So yeah, I think at this point, if I'll enter long, might not already reach my minimum risk reward ratio of at least 3. So yeah, because possibly down, possibly pullback is, I think, much higher, much higher. Anyway, so that's just my own personal opinion. Let's check a bit of it. And there's a doji before that high. So there. So maybe I'll just wait around $15. 15.20. Kasi medyo ano din eh. 'Di ba? So actually yeah, if you try to look at it, there's actually, yeah, I just want to show, yeah. Though I failed to spot that also. So that's a bullish divergence over there. So I might possibly wait at this area, around this bullish divergence previously. So anyway, let's see. So for those who have longs already, then congratulations. For long-term holder, yeah, I don't know what's your plan. What's your plan? I mean, yeah, it really depends on your plan. Because for near, I actually don't have any holdings, but for the gains that I have had with it, I'm actually planning to buy FTM and what's the other one, ZRX. Possibly ZRX is 75%, and then 25% FTM, because I've been accumulating FTM since last year, and for this year I think I really want to accumulate the same value, maybe, or the same number as FTM. Ang kulit lang. So anyway, let's see how this goes. So yun lang masasabi ko. I might not possibly I'll just wait for a better entry price kasi na-stop out na ako. So anyway, but yeah, I hope it will still break out the 19 and retest the all-time high. Support around that previous, where the previous bullish divergence shown around 15.20. But I think on a daily chart, I just really don't like how it is actually been doing right now. Because if you look at this one, this is the session volume, so most of it are actually at here. Normally, I'm setting this as an alert, and then once it break out this session volume for though it's still moving, once it uh, break this out, then I'll possibly relong if it emits my risk reward ratio of at least 3. So 19 yung titignan kong possible alert area. Kasi if if it failed to move or break this one, yeah, I think most likely it might pull back and retest the previous support or the support area. So yun, ganun kasi ako mag-trade. So check, check, check lang din. So anyway, let's see how it goes for near. And then the last one that I've been looking at, this is actually KNC. I traded it yesterday, but as what I mentioned, I got stopped out just at 10 cents from that 3.15 or 3.12 entry price that I have, just 10 cents from it. However, it actually continues to move higher. So, unfortunate for me, wala na akong holdings. Wala na akong long positions. So, yeah. So, sometimes you ride it, sometimes not. So, I think that's pretty normal for us. So, possibly a triple top. So, anyway, let's see. It's for 27, the immediate resistance I'm looking at. The support, yeah, let's try to check a bit. Yeah, I'll try to use this one as a support area. Break down to this because it's already holds at this area, the previous high, which is 2.32. But I think it's most likely 2 days, very good, 3 days, good volume and good, a very good candle. However, today's candle, we still have 12 hours and 36 minutes before it closes. So it's still dependent on how it closes. But yeah, for me, oh, I'm using the perpetual chart. Might possibly, yeah, I'll just possibly just wait for pullback. Maybe at around 2.88 or 2.90, close to it. Anyway, let me try to look at the 1 hour time frame. And if you look at the 1 hour time frame, it's already overbought. So yeah, I think I'd rather really wait. Yeah, because I already failed it. I actually entered at yesterday. I think I entered around this one, 3.12, which is the session volume during that time. So unfortunately, yeah, that's actually the disadvantage of also adjusting the stop loss. If I don't adjust it, I should have had a better uh, profit, uh, profit or better rewards. However, it's already part of my plan to really adjust the stop loss if it's within my expectation, because I think I can immediately re-enter the market if I really want to. So yun. So yun lang yung sa akin. So last, what else? I think Zill, yeah, though on a daily, normally I'm looking at the daily after the market close around 8 a.m. Philippine time. So maganda naman yung candle niya kaso hindi siya nag-materialize, and yeah, possibly I'll be waiting for it around that um, 10 cents. That's actually the first time that I long this ZIL. Though I'm actually staking ZIL, and my possible target around at least a minimum of $2. So that's my long-term target. So I'll just stake it, and hopefully by then, by a few years, maybe a few years. Hopefully this year, if it reached $2, then I will start to take some profit. But the staking gains, I actually get or in cash some of my staking rewards already. So yeah, actually it's good. And aside from that, I also have GSIL, the governance ZIL. When I think that's almost around 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, sorry. I think I think so. That's, if my memory is right, around 1 year. So sa ZIL, I think most likely might retest the point of control around 10 cents, break down to 8 cents. Pero siguro ako, I'll try to long as much as possible sa 10 cents, I think. And the resistance I'm looking at around 13 cents, or more or less close to 14 cents, and then breakout to 23 cents. All time high is the close to 26 cents. So, as you can see, sabi ko nga, kapag masyado kasing mabilis, mabilis ding bumaba. So, yeah, as much as possible, I want it to, it's much better for it to just move slowly. Though I like the volatility when you're trading something like this, 'di ba? I think it's one of the yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the biggest ROE I have so far since I traded this year. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually more than 1,000, I think. More than 1,100 ROE if I'm not mistaken. If my memory is right, because for this year I'm not really sharing much of the ROE. I'm more looking into the dollar. What's that? Dollar value. O, di ba? Ang kulit ko lang. So, I think that's the reality. Kasi, if you're sharing the ROE, it might be possible that you just open one contract and then you have a very high ROE. Di ba? Pag one contract. Pero syempre in dollar terms, di ba, ang liit lang niya. So, yeah, my focus this year is really more on dollar. But yeah, if I really wanted to share some ROEs, I could actually do so. But yeah, I think sharing ROE is also a very hot, especially for the Philippines, because the bureau have been looking into it, looking into it. Ang kulit lang eh. Mamaya mano. So anyway, so I think it's much better to be a little more um, private when it comes to gains. Though I'm monitoring it on my channel, but just the entry exit and the possible stop loss if ever. So I think that's it for Zell. So hopefully it went even or pull back a bit to 10 cents. Ang kulit ko lang ano. So by then, possibly I might re-enter kapag nag breakdown pa siya doon, edi sa 8 cents ko siya ano yun. So actually you can actually also set an alert here if you plan it. But for this, I think it's a bit more, a bit more correction for it. Pull back. Pero pero sana no, sa 8 cents siguro parang mas maganda kasi even sana dito. Kasi medyo ano siya mabilis kasi to masyado. So anyway, I'll just wait for a better entry price. For now, it's just on my watch list. So I think that's just it for today. Oh, near I got stopped at yeah, still below the price that I closed my position, market trading stop. So yeah, I think well, I hope it pull back a bit. Ang kulit ka lang yun. Kasi it's almost close to its high, no? It almost reached its high, close to $20. Anyway, so what else? So yung kanina, I think I answered it already there. The previous streams. And then, what's with XRP? Yeah, sorry about that for no picture. Yeah, I did not. Yeah, you should actually, if you see some problem, yeah, you can just tag me here. Kasi nakalimutan ko din eh. Nakalimutan ko pala na nasa yung window ng Telegram yung yung na-share ko. What's next? Oh, maybe let's try to look at BTC. What's happening to BTC now? Oh, yung mga lang. So, yeah, sana. The violet one, actually, I've been looking into it. Kasi medyo din talaga yan magalaw. Si SHIB, tinitignan ko around 27.41 sa point of control. Kaso, ayaw pa talaga eh. So, si GMT, I think if I'm not mistaken, 242 is the point of control since listing. So, I already got stop out a few days ago. So, stop out at just 10 cents from my entry price. So, normally ganon. Si Glimmer then, yeah, I also traded a few days. And most especially, I think the longest one I traded so far is 8 coin. So it's actually a very good source of cash over the previous weeks. Ang kulit ko lang eh. So anyway, and Solana, I've been, yeah, I think last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it's the one that I've bought from my ape, ape gains, trading gains. So yun lang masasabi ko for it. And maybe let's try to move on. Oh, so I'll close this because I answer most of this one. So, yun. So anyway, let's go on to the crypto itself. So the whole crypto. So based on my old crypto that I've been watching, its KNC is the KNC, Byte and Near are actually the performing ones today. So anyway, congrats to those who have ride it. Anyway, don't forget to take profit when you're happy with your profit. Don't be too much greedy. Baka mamaya may gain ka na, malugi ka pa. Worst case, got liquidated if you're trading futures. So as much as possible, if you're high reward trader like me, liquidation should not be on your mind, on your mind, on your list or on your trades as much as possible. Siyempre, di ba? So, ano na yung titignan ko? Yeah. Update on BTC. Well, di ako masyadong trade kay BTC kasi. So, anyway. Um, I think last year I've been very bullish last year. I'm actually looking at it at 300,000 possibly. Possibly sana, no? 100,000 nga nahirapan siya eh. But anyway, I think that's my long-term target on BTC. So let me just share it a bit. We'll be using the weekly so that we can see the whole chart. I'll be using this exchange. I think this is the one with complete. So I think this analysis have been the one that I've been using since last year. Oh, since 20. I think since last year. Or yeah, since I started streaming. Streaming na lang. Ang kulit ko lang eh. So, possibly low. I think it could still go even lower at this. But at the moment, I'm looking at that this 28 or 27,000 as already it's low. Next target I'm looking at if we use this one is more or less 163 on conservative note. So anyway, let's see. Possibly that will be wave 5 I'm looking at. But yeah, on a very larger scale, I'm actually looking at around close to 400,000 as the next target. So yun. Actually, if you, I think I share about others prediction and they are looking at around 500,000. I share it on my channel. So anyway, let's see. It really depends on how you plan to trade it or how you plan also to hold it. For now, Bitcoin. I still have few Bitcoin, but it's not actually on my priority to accumulate more. I'm more on accumulating coins, altcoins, because I think when it comes to rewards, possibly the dominance of Bitcoin to altcoins might possibly reverse. Anyway, let's check a look at the dominance now, because it's been actually going down. I think so. So anyway, let's see. It's already resisted at 44%. So possibly retest coming to 39%. Yeah, so it will, if the dominance of BTC goes lower, then it's actually good for altcoins. So hopefully, I'm hoping that it will go lower. Anyway, let's see. Let's see na lang. So, immediate resistance 44, dominance, support around 39%. Breakdown to that, welcome back to 35%. So, yeah, I'm really looking for not just the 35%, but really a very shift of BTC dominance before to more than this 35. I mean, the dominance of altcoins to be more or less at least 50-50, more or less 50-50. No, sorry. Because currently, kapag na-retest niya, hmm, maybe, maybe 75, or at least passing rate 80% altcoins to 20% BTC in the near future, hopefully, 'di ba? Kaya most of my yeah, this is just my personal opinion, um based on what I've been also been doing on my personal portfolio. I think I've been sharing talaga na doon ako sa altcoins nag-accumulate. BTC, I think it's already high. If if it can still go higher, the rewards might not be that rewarding compared to the altcoins. That's just my own personal opinion. Anyway, so yun lang masasabi ko kay sa dominance neto kay BTC. So I really hope 80-20, 80% altcoins and 20% Bitcoin in the near future. So anyway, let's see how it goes. So I think time to accumulate also. So that's just what I meant. So if you look at it, I mean, for me personally, I'm really more on coins, because I think in the future, if in forex there are some top forex, like for example US dollar, Japanese yen, Chinese yuan, euro, sterling ba yun? Yung sa pound. So I think that will happen to cryptocurrency, and I'm looking more on altcoins. So anyway, let's see how it goes to BTC. Anyway, let's try to also look at the dominance of Bitcoin so far. I mean not the dominance, but the market cap of the overall cryptocurrency. I think I also shared last time that let's just remove the drawings, and let's try to use the regular chart. Oh, it's actually went down a bit, so it's correcting. It's actually a weekly chart. So on a weekly chart, let me just check it. Oh, possibly pull back, but let me just check on it. So I hope it holds up within this area, $1.97 trillion as a support area. Because for daily, I think BTC have already cross form a golden cross a few days ago, which I think I already shared that. So I think yeah, on conservative note, I'm looking to a retest to $3 trillion. So anyway, let's see how it goes to this um, market cap. But in the future, yeah, I actually been looking into, yeah, if you try to look at it, yeah, hopefully it trade within this range, ano? If it trade within this range, then it's actually very good for us crypto traders. So I hope it trade within this, o diba? Or that. So anyway, let's see how it goes. But of course, if I'll try to, what's this? I'll try to measure it. Of course, possibly higher risk, higher rewards. So at least an RRR of 3. So yun ang masasabi ko. So I think as the market pulls back, I think nag-ano ka ba ako? I think personally 75% non-stable coin cryptocurrency for me, and then 25% USD or stable coins. That's the mix that I've been converting my gains if there is gains. So yun lang masasabi ko. So anyway, let's see. Oh, near went back to 1870. So yeah, it's so bad that I already closed mine. Yeah, market trading stop already closed my position. But anyway, gain is a gain. So sometimes you ride it, sometimes you still ride it, but at a lesser gain. But at least it's still a gain. Oh, yun na lang, di ba? So, depende kasi sa plans ninyo eh. So, anyway, let's see. So, kung may chart request pa kayo, then feel free to ask. Else, I might possibly end the stream. I think, what did I discuss today? I think medyo madami na din eh. And it's 7:42 Philippine time. 7:42 p.m. Philippine time. Ano ba ba? Ano ba bang pwede nating tignan? Wala na kasi masyadong tinitignan eh. Maybe you can, maybe let's try to look at what's trending. What's trending talaga eh. Spotlight, I think eh. Oh, error. So yeah, just trade your plans and always trade cautiously. GMT. Let's try to look at GMT. I've been watching it. Did I not? Yeah. It's on my watch list. However, it breaks or nag-breakdown siya from its point of control of 2.42 if I'm not mistaken. Because I think I remember that 2.42 point of control the previous days. So anyway, let's try to check on it if it's still that 2.42. Kasi pag nag-breakdown kasi siya doon, normally it's a short or short na siya, di ba? So it's still the 2.42. That's actually also serve as today's resistance. So the support I'm looking at is around 2.08. So medyo mababa na siya dito eh. So yeah, anyway, let's try to check on this. I'm gonna use that as if ever so if ever it breaks it break down, still break down to this 2.08, possibly I might gonna look at it within the 618 and 786 fib. It's within 1.67 to 1.27, but I hope it holds within this area. So for now, I'm just watching it. But if you trade it on swing trade, possibly I will set an alert on this. I'll possibly set an alert. Wait. Normally I'm just using the volume profile. Sorry. Volume profile and divergence indicator as my support. Though I still use the EMAs, sometimes not much. So anyway, let's see if this holds. Yeah, but yeah, I think it gets. Yeah, because this is the point where we see divergence indicators. So anyway, let's see how it goes. And that's a doji there. So anyway, but it continues though. So let's wait a bit. So if I'm gonna try to trade it on a swing trade, GMT do I hold it? Currently not. So where is that session volume? I hide it. Sorry. But the session volume for today, the moving one, and yesterday, so see, it's the session volume is around 2.26. So if I'm gonna trade it, I'd rather wait for a possible bullish divergence here, or I will trade it or enter long after it break above 2.24. Diba? So anyway, let's see kasi even the RSI is just in between the bearish and the bullish. So I might possibly actually wait below this, at least $2, close to $2 possibly. So but it went below or close to $2. I might possibly start watching it and look for a possible divergence or hidden divergence. So anyway, that's it for me. Might continue to pull back a bit. Pull back pero konti na lang eh. Pag yun lang, if it break down from this 2.08, that's really very bad. Very bad. Yeah, 1.67 is might be on that next support area I will be looking at if ever. So for now, on conservative note, I'd rather wait for that um, at least trade above the session volume. At least, no? At least above that 2.18 more or less. So, depende. So, sa RSI divergence indicator, on a daily, wala pa masyado kasi it's just been trading a few days. So, more or less since March, so only 23 days so far. So, anyway, let's see. So, you can just set your alert or trade it if it's still within your risk-reward ratio. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko. Oy, KNC still continue. Grabe naman, ang malas ko naman, Chico. Ang kulit lang eh. Anyway, so I'm done with GMT. What else is the trending here? Pancake swap. Maybe, let's try to look at pancake swap. Yeah, I'm not looking at it actually. But yeah, let's look at, what's that? Let's see more. See more of it. Anyway, if you have some questions, then feel free to ask. If there are some problems, then please let me know. Katulad kanina, wala pa lang. Yeah, I'm just talking without the screen. Without this picture or screen, no? Ibang window ang nakalagay. So, what's that? No data available. Wait, let's just refresh it. I think the symbol of it is cake, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, cake USD. The pancake swap. Yeah, pancake swap USD. So let's just use this one. So, ano bang nangyari sa kanya? So, Animal Concert is been, wow, top 2. Maybe I'll try to, currently it's not on the perpetual, but maybe on, syempre sa spot yan. And the volume is, hindi pa siya ganun kalaki, but it's $12 million. Normally kasi ang trade ko is the perpetuals or the futures. Though I still have the holdings, but mostly it's coins. Anyway, but when did I analyze this one? Yeah, I forgot. I think someone have asked it previously. I believe so. Okay. So I should have entered at 8.26. So I think there is a divergence here. Yeah, there's a bullish divergence there. So that's why I use it also as my stop loss. So anyway, let's see. What I use it. What I use here is actually the resistance and support using that session, or I mean visible range. Kahit dito on conservative note still, Really, kung makikita nyo, the point of control is actually at 12. So, from here, from 12, 8.86 to $12, that's still something, huh? So, yeah, I think madami pang nalugi dito kay Cake, 'di ba? Kasi yung halos most of the transactions happen even at 12 at saka dito sa $20. So, yeah, I think it just right for it to move a bit higher. A bit higher talaga. Siguro kung ako, kung ilulong ko talaga siya, siguro hawakan ko siya hanggang sa even 26 kasi madami pang nalugi at $12. O, diba? Kasi sa $12, break even pa lang sila eh. It's not even break even kasi lugi pa sila on the transaction cost. Though yung transaction cost naman hindi naman ganun kalaki, no? So, sabihin na natin, medyo lugi pa rin sila or break even. So, yeah, I think that's just what I can see for Cake. Immediate support, I'm looking at is the previous highs here, or that's 8 point, what's that, 8.86, no? It's currently just closed on it. So, yeah, actually, it's been healthy too, at least retest this previous. Hindi lang pala siya nag-even, it even, yung 8.86, it even went lower on this. Pero tinitignan kong entry price before is that, kasi nag-hold na kasi siya. But anyway, let's see how it goes. But I think it's much more of a rather a long-term trade siguro sa kanya to than a swing trade. So anyway, let's see kung kasi if I'm gonna trade it, I'd rather target at least the $26. So more or less 200%. Pero syempre depende kasi sa plano nyo if how you plan to trade this one. But for me personally, that would be let me just remove it a bit. That will be my personal target. To hold it a bit longer, diba? Kasi mostly what I've traded for futures is actually the most active ones. Kasi kung hindi siya active, I normally don't trade it. So most likely this is my target, the 20. And since there is a divergence here, bullish divergence, then I will use this as support area. Kasi it's currently trading at support eh. O, diba? It's currently trading within this area. So possibly if I'm gonna measure it, or even this, so 26, possibly it might form, or maybe let's just use this one. O, diba? Possibly that one. So anyway, let's see. So depende sa plano ninyo kung paano nyo siya i-trade. But I think I'll wait a bit kung dyan. Titignan ko lang. Pero check ko muna kapag at least maglo-long ako or babay ako after today's session volume. Kasi yung session volume niya today, it's even here eh. So at least at that area. Though it's still moving, so might possibly at that area ako mag-enter. So anyway, let's see how it goes. But it really depended on how you plan to trade it. Let's just try to use the 1 hour time frame. I just really want to check on it, on how it is actually been forming. Wait. So yun no, hidden bear. So siya. So possibly at this point, wala pa eh, kaka-bear lang yan. Hirap to, baka nag-breakdown pa. Baka yeah, I'll just wait for it at 8.65. No? Yan yung support na daily na tinitignan ko. So anyway, let's see. but it's already more or less a possible bullish divergence possibly might be forming from here. Pero syempre, antayin ko muna siya na at least mag-trade above today's session volume or kapag nag-hold siya at this 8.65. So I think that's it for pancake. Depende kung how you plan to trade it. I think it's also there is cake. I don't know. I think there is cake perpetuals also, but I'm not trading that perpetual because I think it's not on the top ones. So hindi ko siya na-trade. But if ever I'm gonna trade it, I think it's rather buy and hold. That's on my own personal plan if ever. So what else? So I think near is done. Solana, I'm looking at 106. Yan, na ano ko na yung ano niya. So yun lang masasabi ko wait. Because I've been 106. If I'm not mistaken, that's the 106, the support I've been looking at. Anyway, let's try to check on it. So bad. Kahapon. It's almost reached the 1.0106 yesterday, pero nag-low lang siya ng 110 eh. So, yeah, anyway, let's see kung i-retest niya pa yan. 106 na yan. Because 106 is actually this. Diba? Nag-hold lang siya kasi dun sa 110. Nag-create siya ng bagong support at 110. Kaya, yun ang ginamit ko. But, yeah, anyway, let's see. Kasi, it's also below today's session volume. So, I think, might possibly trade lower pa. So, but I've been buying Solana, I think, previous weeks because I'm planning or I've been looking at to retest the all-time high, and during that time when I make the decision of the Solana rewards is actually a better rewards versus the other coins that I've been accumulating as a possible as is collateral for my perpetual trades. So, yun lang ang masasabi ko. Maybe let's try to remove the drawings then. So, 155 is really the point of control I've been looking at. It's almost close, ano? Because it went as high as almost close to that, no? 143. So, just a few dollars already before that 158. But anyway, since it was rejected on that 143, then we'll use that as immediate resistance area. Breakout to that will be readers to 150, but on conservative notes, yeah, I think 144 to 158 it's already very close. So I'd rather use the close to $200 or the 190 as a next resistance area. But of course, if you're a swing trader, you can actually use the 158. So support I'm looking at is, yeah, I'll use the 106. Though at 110, I might possibly been looking into it. Kasi yesterday, that served as support area. So 110 to 106. So anyway, let's see.